This is Andrew Schultz from Olympia, and we're at BrickCon 2019, and once again I've brought back the aliens. This time I went with a whole bunch of different scenes, just whatever I could think of that came to my mind I decided to build. And if we start up at the upper left corner, there we have a scene out of the movie Aliens with Newt in the pipeways with an alien popping up behind her. And as we scan across, we have just the sign with the queen on top. And then over on the far left, we have Aliens versus Rambo. Not sure how that one's going to turn out. Rambo's pretty bad, but I don't think he's going to end well. This might be the last of the sequels. And then right below that, we have Aliens versus Treasure Hunter. He's excited about finding his gold, but he doesn't see what's coming up behind him. And then next to that, we have Aliens versus the Village People. And apparently the aliens aren't into disco music. I was inspired by just the different minifigs that I found to come up with the Village People there. And then the next one over, we have Aliens versus the Samurai. Again, it's just something I came up with. I like the idea of the beautiful gardens with the horrible thing about to happen inside. Next below that we have Aliens versus Sally. Not sure where that one came from. Probably the darker side of me. Need to say Sally didn't last long. And then next we have Aliens versus Santa Claus. This is actually the first one I built, the first idea I came up with. Santa Claus leaving the kids a surprise, then he gets a surprise of his own. Next to that, we have Aliens versus a drug dealer and Leon and Matilda. It's from my favorite movie, The Professional. Found the minifigs at a BrickCon, and so I decided to do a build off that. And of course, we had to do Aliens versus The Simpsons and the couch gag, just from too many years of watching The Simpsons. Next we have Aliens versus Scoop. And now we have, then next to that we have Aliens versus Big Bang Theory. And of course, while Sheldon faints and the guys run away, it leaves up to Penny and the girls to take care of the aliens. Following below that, we have Aliens versus Dorothy and her friends from Wizard of Oz. This is before the lion got his courage, so he's taking off. And then next to that, we have Aliens versus Stranger Things. And this one was probably the hardest build because I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do an Aliens versus Stranger Things. Especially for all those people in YouTube land who don't know the difference between a Demogorgon and an alien. And then next to that we have Aliens versus Jar Jar Binks, which I think is what everybody wants to see. Then below that we have Aliens versus Bagpipers, and we find out that apparently aliens don't like bagpipes, which is pretty good because I do like bagpipes. So, and then next to that we have Aliens versus a politician. You probably insert whatever politician you want, but I know which one I'm thinking of here. So this one's a little more obscure reference, Aliens versus Bob Ross. And anybody who knows Bob Ross can put anybody to sleep. Even though I enjoy watching his show, and I've seen many of his shows, I do get tired by the end of the show. Following that, we have Aliens versus Red Riding Hood. Don't think the Axeman's going to save Red Riding Hood in this scene. And if you look in the closet, you'll see Grandma's stuck in the closet from the wolf. And then on the bottom we have Aliens versus SpongeBob, which really wasn't much of a match. That was probably the easiest build I had. And then next to that we have Aliens versus Fisherman. Just a fisherman out fishing, ends up catching a little more than he planned on catching. And then the final one is Aliens versus Hippies, which is basically the alien looks like what the hippies are seeing it looks like, all tie-dyed. Actually, I came up with this idea when I found that top piece in just a random pile of bricks. I saw that and then I realized, oh, I can do a hippie one. And so that's pretty much it for this display. This is Andrew Schultz, and thanks for watching.